local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, welcome to the Lloydminster Sports Show on Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. Running a farm or business takes enough work. You don't need electrical problems slowing you down. Harris Electric specializes in commercial and agricultural products across Lloydminster and area. Reliable, experienced, and ready when you need them. Visit harriselectric.ca or call 780-875-3336. Well, today we're going to be talking about the Lea Park Pro Rodeo, which seems to come around sooner every year, and kicks off next Friday, June 5th. For the 71st year. Lloyd Gray and Cory Harvie are here to join us to talk about the Lea Park Pro Rodeo. We'll also talk to the co-chairs, Tammy, Holtby, and Laurie Makichuk, about the SaskTel Tankard and Bunge Prairie Pinnacle that's coming to Lloydminster this January, just announced, for the Cenovus Energy Hub. Here at the Canadian Brewhouse, we remind you that 40-ounce steak night is coming up on June 13th. Get a 40-ounce steak and all the fixins for just $59.99. Can't buy a roast for that these days. Tomorrow is our third meal delivery in our Feed the Farmer. Speaking of great beef, that's a campaign that will see 4 local farmers get a meal delivered to them in the field while they seed. And I see a bunch of farmers today on my feed that are actually finishing up seeding. So that's good to hear. We've done 2 meals in the Kitscotty area, but this week we are heading into Saskatchewan. We'll see Daryl and Shirley Square this week. We've got delicious beef on a bun from Diamond 7 Meats and Sobeys. We've got help with the tent guys. They've got the tables and chairs. We also want to thank Bradley Airspray, Horizon Ag and Turf, BASF, and Richardson Pioneer for their support of our Midwest farmers. You can nominate a farmer for our final meal yet. And remember, all nominated farmers, any farmer nominated, you don't have to win the meal to be entered, to win 160 acres of spraying from Bradley Airspray as well, chemical not included. Well, this is a big one. Kitscotty Golf Club is preparing for a busy weekend. Kitscotty Days returns this weekend, May 29th to 31st, with golf, glow golf, chipping and long drive contests, and a chance to win a big cash prize, along with other festivities to enjoy, like their annual ball tournament. And multiple Main Street activities for the kids. There's a pizza eating contest, there's a kids market, there's bike decorating, and there's a whole lot more. The weekend lineup includes the long drive competition, a $50,000 hole-in-one challenge brought to you by the tent guys, and a chipping challenge. The long drive competition has qualifying rounds that are running Friday and Saturday, and you can enter for $5 for 3 balls with no limit on attempts. The top 10 male, female, and junior qualifiers will advance to the finals on Saturday at 5 p.m. Saturday evening ends off with the glow golf, qualifying for the Swish to Swing Classic presented by the tent guys has already started, with 30 golf balls for $20 and a chance to qualify for the hole-in-one final on Sunday. That grand prize, again, $50,000 cash. Proceeds support Kitscotty Junior and Senior basketball programs, along with the Kitscotty Golf Course. There's also all-day golf, and that glow golf on Saturday night, it runs from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Just $25 a person gets you your fairway access to one of the best nights of the year playing golf all night. For more information, call 780-522-2950. Now, speaking of golf, the Legacy Center Par 3 tournament is Tuesday, June 9th, and your tickets, your balls, your tees, your breakfast, lunch, all included with supper and a golf cart. Proceeds support the Legacy Center, and space is limited. To enter your team or enter as an individual, visit LloydminsterSeniors.com or call 780-875-4384. Arnie Barron told us they've turned just about every single hole at Rolling Green Fairways into a major par 3 prize.
We've got one hole that's at $50,000, and that's sponsored by Barcom Petroleum, Barry Ranger. We've got 2 $25,000 holes, and those are sponsored by McCaw Family and Capstone Dental. And then we've got 14 $10,000 holes. The only hole that isn't a hole-in-one for a big prize is hole 12, because we couldn't stretch it out long enough for the insurance.
Gina Nelson is our latest recipient of Cupcakes for Caregivers. You could tell by the other teachers and the staff at the Lloyd Comp how much she means to them and the students and families she helps as the homeschool liaison. To nominate a special caregiver in your life, email livewithkerprice@gmail.com. Cupcakes for Caregivers brought to you by Sobeys in Lloydminster and Umbrella Marketing and Design. So congratulations to Gina Nelson. When you need them for any kind of fire, flood, wind disaster, you name it, they'll take care of your property, take care of your belongings, but more than anything, take care of you and your family. Valclean Disaster Services, Lloydminster's largest restoration company. They're also Lloydminster's local restoration company. 1-833-246-8326. We're here at the Canadian Brewhouse tonight. We're live here at the Canadian Brewhouse with Lloyd Gray and Cory Harvie when we come back on our Lloydminster Sports Show.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back. You help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster is proud to be your 100% locally owned and operated furniture store with a focus on Canadian-made quality furniture. Shop their tremendous selection of beautiful living room sets, stylish sectionals, and comfy recliners. Border City Furniture also offers many different sizes of dinettes, as well as incredible bedroom sets and mattresses. Stop in and see Calvin and Ryan for the best customer service experience in Lloyd. They've got the awards to prove it. Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster, where the sale never ends. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call at 780-875-6636 or visit them at their 57th Avenue location right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is superior water. I'm pleased to welcome the president of the Lea Park Rodeo Association. Lloyd Gray is with us, and we also have committee member Cory Harvie joining us as well to talk about one of the biggest events of the summer here in the Midwest, and it really does kind of kick off the summer. It's the 71st annual Lea Park Pro Rodeo. So welcome, gentlemen. Thanks for giving us some of your time.
Thank you, Kurt.
Let's get started with taking a look at what's happening, I guess, on Friday night. Is that a good place to start?
Well, actually, Kurt, Wednesday night, Marwayne puts on a street dance.
That's right, too. They've done that lately.
Yeah, and there's a barbecue and entertainment, and it's family fun, and they kind of get the kickoff to the rodeo for us. But then things do kick off Friday night. Our rodeo performance is at 6 p.m. And following that, we have a dance in the beer gardens with Robin Garnier.
Yeah, that's Friday night.
That's Friday night.
Get things started.
Yeah.
On Friday. I'm glad you mentioned Marwayne doing things on Wednesday night, because they always have a pretty good kickoff for the rodeo. Can you believe it's 71 years, Lloyd?
No, I can't. Actually, I think I've been here for, oh God, Cory, what is it, crowding 50 of them, so I guess I give my age away, aren't I?
But, just an incredible rodeo, and everybody looks forward to it each and every year. Before we get started, is there any camping left? Because I know the power spots go right away.
Excuse me, the camping spots are all taken, but there's lots of room for overflow. You can still bring your camper, your trailer, and they have a spot where they'll put them. You won't have any hookups, but most of these trailers anymore are all self-contained anyway, but there's still lots of room to park them.
Okay. Now, Saturday morning kicks off with the pancake breakfast. Take us through that,
Yes,
Cory.
pancake breakfast at the Marwayne Arena from 8 till 10. And then we'll move out to the grounds. And at 12:30, we will crown our new Miss Lea Park Rodeo just before the rodeo, which kicks off at 1 o'clock. Rodeo slack goes Saturday night at 5:30, which will include our steer wrestling, tie down roping, and team roping. And we will finish that night with the rodeo dance in Marwayne. Starts at 9 o'clock. And there's a mechanical bull sponsored by RecTech. That'll be there all night.
That's a fun one, eh? You going to take a ride on that one, Lloyd?
No, but I've already got you booked.
For Saturday night? Take more than a few of what they got behind the counter here to get me on that thing. I can tell you that.
We can look after that too.
Yeah, it probably could. Tell us about your Cowboys this year.
Yeah, I just got the list this afternoon of the rough stock contestants. And yeah, we got like the Zichters and the Hayes, the Andersons. We got all the toughs from Canada and a couple, three from the United States. At the other end of the arena, there's some, there's only 139 barrel racers entered at Lea Park. We got a huge entry, and there's real good horsepower coming up too. We got Calgary Stampedes, our major contractor. I quickly went through the list. All the big name horses are there, the ones on Calgary Stampede, the ones that go to Canadian finals and the NFR. And Muxa Pro Rodeo come in for Friday, and they got some good horses there in bulls too.
How many barrel racers did you say?
139.
Okay, Lea Park has always been famous for barrel racing. What makes it such a special place? Is it just the outdoors? Is it just the setting?
Yeah, they like the ground. They like coming out there, and we always have a big entry. We got a huge entry in every event. Like we got 50 bronc riders this year, 50 bull riders, 60 calf ropers, 75 breakaway ropers. There's going to be 3 busy days.
Absolutely. And Sunday, Cory?
Sunday, yeah. So Sunday morning, we have rodeo slack at 8 a.m., which will be your breakaway roping and your barrel racing. 10 a.m. we have our morning concert, which is right on the hill under the big tent. Rodeo performance at 1 p.m. And then right after the bull riding, we draw for that brand new 2026 Dodge 3/4 ton diesel supplied from Denham Chrysler. And with the truck, we have 10 draws for $500 and 5 draws for $1,000. So big day Sunday as well.
How are your ticket sales going, Lloyd?
They're going really well. We don't have too many left, and we'll have one less if I can talk you into buying one, which would be your first, by the way, Kurt.
No, I think I went in with somebody and we bought a half a ticket each one year.
Oh, okay. Well, that was generous of you.
Somehow I didn't win.
But we'll be sold out. So
I was told by Lloyd Gray, you buy a ticket, you win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I didn't win.
So we'll be sold out. So if you don't have one, go on the website and see how to get a hold of. You can do it by e-transfer. They'll be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always special to find out who wins that draw.
Yeah. And what Cory said on Sunday morning, we had it advertised on our poster. The Glenn Abendrood family was going to be performing under the tent there, and they do gospel music. They had another booking. They couldn't make it. So it's Kenny McDonald from Lloydminster. Do you know him? And I don't know.
Kenny Mack?
Yeah, Kenny Mack.
Yep, we know
yeah,
Kenny Mack.
Him, and he's got a guitar, drummer, and a piano. And he says he does gospel music and he does some old country.
Yep.
So looking forward, and I think he'll be great.
Yeah, Kenny will be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cory, what am I forgetting to ask?
So just a few things, Kurt. Our rodeo admission is $30 a day, $80
yes.
for the weekend. 12 and under are free. All 3 days, Miss Rodeo Lea Park, Ainsley Bader, and Miss Rodeo Canada, Abby Hardy, will be in attendance. The Lea Park Riders will proudly fly our sponsorship flags, which are coached by Nikki Noble and Darby Robinson. The beer gardens are open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wild horse race all 3 days. The kids' wild horse race Saturday, Sunday. And we have some extra 70th anniversary prints from last year to sell as well. Which were drawn by Ash Cooper. Very beautiful print. And, to sum it up, we can't thank our sponsors enough. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to put on the show that we do. We greatly appreciate absolutely every one of them. And for more information, go to leaparkrodeo.com.
And Lloyd, just real simple, if somebody's new to the area, they don't know where Lea Park is, best way to find it?
Marwayne straight north, you come down the river hill and look to your left. It's there. Cross the little bridge and hang a left. You're into the park.
Beautiful setting, awesome rodeo. congratulations on 70 years, and I hope the 71st goes incredibly well as well.
Mother Nature will hopefully make that for us.
Absolutely.
And if it's raining, what better place to be? You can come there and visit with friends in the tent, the beer garden. You can't do nothing at home. So it don't matter, rain or shine.
It's never bothered anybody. It really hasn't.
We've never put one off yet.
Yeah.
And we won't.
In fact, if it's raining, a lot of people will be even happier.
Yeah.
After this heat wave, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, Kurt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Thanks you, Kurt.
And we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we've got Laurie Makichuk here and Tammy Holtby here, and they're going to talk to us about the big curling event coming to the Cenovus Energy Hub in January.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we take pride in our quality products and outstanding service. Our custom processing goes far beyond just cutting your meat. There's also our very popular in-store cuts and fresh sausage cooler with all your family's needs and budget in mind. Planning a wedding, family reunion, or weekend get-together? Let us prepare a mouth-watering roast beef, pulled pork, or brisket to perfection just for you. Or take it home and prepare it yourself with one of our incredible Yoder smokers. Diamond 7 Meats, locally owned, family owned, and proudly serving the farm families and communities of the Midwest.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years. It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance. Specific companies support our community.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
What if your lifestyle could stay as vibrant as you are? Discover Care Freedom Living by Wellings. It's a modern way of living designed for people who want life to feel easier, more connected, and entirely their own. At Wellings of Lloydminster, your days unfold at your pace with spaces that feel modern, welcoming, and full of possibility. Live life on your terms at your own pace at Wellings. Visit Wellings to discover more. 3211 72nd Avenue, Lloydminster, and at wellingsoflloydminster.com. Welcome back to Live with Kurt Price here at the Canadian Brewhouse on a sports show. Live with Kurt Price presented by Harris Electric. Remind you the hockey game starts here tonight at 6 o'clock. The Habs and the Cheatin' Carolina Hurricanes play tonight. We'll see how many guys they can hit in the head tonight. 40-ounce steak night's coming up June 13th here at the Canadian Brewhouse. Just $60 gets you a 40-ounce steak and all the fixings. And you can't get a roast for $60 now. So that 40-ounce steak, it's like a roast. We have got Laurie Makichuk and Tammy Holtby joining us. They are the co-chairs for the Sask Tankard, and that is coming up here in January. But just announced that the Cenovus Energy Hub is going to be hosting this huge curling event. And I think when people found out about the Cenovus Energy Hub and they were building it, one of the things that they hoped for was more big curling events. And so that's going to happen. So ladies, thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having us here. I just want to say one thing right away. You said the Sask Tankard.
SaskTel Tankard.
Right. But not only do we have the men, we have the ladies here as well. So it's going to be the Bunge Pinnacle women's as well. So
Right.
we've got both of them here. How fortunate we are to have a men's and ladies event at one time in the hub. So it's great.
That is awesome. How long have you been working on bringing this here? How long have you known that this could be a possibility?
Well, Tammy and I were watching our daughters curl in Melville last year, and it was a great event that they put on, and we were watching them the year before as well in Kindersley, and we thought, wow, we can do this. And we've actually been talking about it for a number of years because the hub, of course, when it was in the planning stages, we thought, wow, we can do it, Tammy. And
Yeah, it came on us quite suddenly. Normally you get a couple years to prepare for this, but as circumstances would have it, the place that was going to host couldn't, and we got it. We happened to be at the provincials and said, hey, we'll do it. And we seemed to pass all the qualifications, and here we are. So we have a little less time to get everything all set up, but everybody's been cooperative, and it's great
been awesome
so far.
How much do you think getting this has to do with having the Cenovus Energy Hub here? Is it 100% we wouldn't have got it if it wasn't for a new building?
Absolutely. It's everything. They don't allow you to play the provincials in a regular rink. It has to be on ice surface at a big rink, and I don't think we could have pulled it off if we didn't have it. And we were on their radar as soon as they heard we were building a new hub. So, and on the radar for the national events as well now. So,
do they always host the Bunge Pinnacle and the SaskTel Tankard together?
this is the second year. They've tried it in different formats where they would have the women's the first week, and then the men's the second week. So last year they tried it together in Melville, and it worked out awesome.
Okay. So were you concerned maybe we can't get the Cenovus Energy Hub for those days in January? When is January 10th?
The 11th to 17th.
11th to 17th.
Laurie. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, we were a little concerned, but boy, so far it's been working out.
As long as you let the Bobcats know in plenty of time, and they can have their away games at that time. So we worked really closely with Nigel to make sure that this was happening. Before anything was official, we made sure that all the stars lined up, and they sure enough did. And, Nigel's been a joy to work with. The city has been very accommodating and understanding of our time commitments, and everything's falling into place.
So when you have the women and the men coming together, how many people would be coming to our city with needing places to stay, places to eat, all that kind of stuff?
Well, there's 90 athletes plus coaches. And so how many rooms did you have to book? 87 rooms?
Yeah, we did 54 at the Micro Hotel. We'd like to try and keep it Saskatchewan based because it's a Saskatchewan event, but that doesn't mean that the other hotels in town won't be called upon, because of course there's their families that will be coming in from Alberta, BC, and Saskatchewan, Manitoba. But for the athletes themselves, we have contracts with certain hotels. So Micro Hotel has been more than accommodating. They're just awesome for us. And the inns and suites that are next door to them have worked very well with us. And we'll keep the umpires at one hotel, and we'll keep the athletes at the other.
I never would have thought of that, but it's probably a pretty good idea. Yeah. Have you started looking for sponsorships already? And are there many sponsorships available?
Absolutely. Kurt, I've been out of the game for a little while as far as putting on big events. Since I've been in the entertainment business, I've kind of took a little bit of hiatus. So getting back into it, thanks to Laurie, I'm just amazed. Lloydminster hasn't changed. The businesses we've gone to have been very excited about the event. And yes, we've started the sponsorship packages, trying to get some commitment, and we've had quite a few commit already, and we're excited about that, waiting on some, and we'll still be walking the pavement until we get everything we need. Expenses are a little bit higher in our area than other places in Saskatchewan, so we knew that going into it, but everybody's been so positive, and it's been actually really refreshing and fun to talk to these businesses, because they've been great. I mean, we've got anywhere from, like, we've got Soar Oil Field, Bexon Homes, Animal Hospital, PSM Lawyers, a whole bunch of them that we're looking at. North Shore Promotions, I gotta say, we had a wonderful meeting with them, and they're going to look after all of our volunteers, all of our 150 volunteers, with jackets and merchandise for sale to have there. And they were just so refreshing to talk to, and they were right on board. So we're excited. We're still looking for sponsorship though. It's
the
not
regular
over.
people that always do step up have stepped up. Like I say, Sobeys is going to handle our athletics foods in the mornings and mid-afternoon snacks. Not only does Sobeys commit for the food, but of course, Kevin, we're going to get him in timing or scorekeeping or something there. So he's in. Bar engineering has stepped up. We were just talking to Myers Norris Penny. They're great community supporters. Not sure of what they're going to do yet. Tammy and I are open for suggestions too. Like, although we have the sponsorship packages,
Yeah, and even though it's big money, sorry, Kurt, another thing that we're doing is we're putting together an athlete bag, and we have a lot of things on our minds, trying to, how can we promote what we have here in Lloydminster? So I'll give you an idea. We want to fill these bags with things from different businesses. So David Cliffrose, he's going to donate a pair of socks to every athlete, but those athletes got to come into his store to get them. You got to come pick your socks up, and then, hopefully they'll do a little bit of shopping, because there is a little bit of downtime when these athletes and coaches and fans are here. So we really want to push what's going on. So we have every level of sponsorship, I think, that we can cover. If you want to give $500, we'll find a place for it.
Exactly.
And,
So sponsorship starting as low as $500.
yeah, we'll figure
take
something
it.
out. We do have some. We've got, like, our major sponsors are quite a bit more than that. We've got 2 major platinum sponsors that we need to cover the cost of the hub. And then it goes down from there as far as on the ice sponsors, and there's the board sponsors. We're allowed so many boards.
Dressing room
sponsors. So we have to be a little bit careful. We have to work with Bunge and SaskTel. We don't want any competitiveness there. So we've got a lot of levels, and hoping some of the big companies step up and help us out, which I think they are. So, yeah.
So, you mentioned you were watching your daughters in this. Having them still competing in this must give you a kind of a leg up on knowing what the athletes want when they come to town as well, right?
Absolutely. We have 3 athletes in Lloydminster proper that live here. Ryan Dice with L&A Associates. So again, he's one of the sponsors as well. What do you want, Ryan? What do you like when you go travel? And he gave us a list, and we kind of met that. And the girls, of course, they're saying the same things. They want the hometown feel. They want the fans there. They like when the kids are involved. So kids are going to be involved.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, I can speak to that.
Yeah,
that's kind of my little thing here. So although the event is happening on the 11th to the 17th, we have ice before that. So on the Wednesday or Thursday before, we're going to be able to use that ice. So we're going to have our local curling teams come and play games on the arena ice and just get a feel for that. So we plan on having a learn to curl on the Saturday with anybody that wants to come out and try the sport, try a curl. We're working on trying to get an elite level workshop on Saturday afternoon. So if there's people from around Saskatchewan that would like to take on that little event, we'll have them come out too. We have seniors. We've got a really great group of seniors that curl Mondays and Thursdays. Well, hey, Thursday, let's do it at the hub instead of at our local arena.
Right.
Just getting them involved too.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be exciting. We have 3 student ambassadors that are leading us in this. So they're the ones that are giving me the ideas. We don't have to come up with all the ideas. So they want to set up little rocks and rings on the sides. They want to set up coloring tables for the kids, maybe a Lego blocks table, a craft table, so that the people that are watching can bring their kids to watch too. Also, I don't know if you've been following the ladies lately, but most of them have had kids within the last 6 years. And there's a mitt full of kids that are running around and yelling at their mums while they're throwing rocks on the ice. So we thought that we would have little areas set up for them. So it's quite nice.
Yeah.
You mentioned volunteers. And you need 150 volunteers? Is
You
that
betcha.
Right? And I bet you've already had, like you said, Kevin's already. Sure, whatever you need.
Kevin,
right?
you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's like everything from what? Like you mentioned, Kevin, he'll probably do some scorekeeping, stuff like that.
Yeah. But we need ticket takers. We need 50-50 people. We need just runners, like to do things like odds and ends jobs. In the
Right.
social hub, we're going to have a little social hub in the back of
The not so stressful jobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's also things at a table, like if we'll have little tables set up for information for whatever else will come along with the event. So they can sit at the table and sell tickets we have some other great ideas. I guess we should share that. Hey, why not?
Sure.
Draw to the button.
Sure. We have a draw to the
So
button.
we need somebody to be in charge of the draw to the button. So we need to sell tickets for that. So Kurt, we want you to challenge you to come out, buy a square. And then if your number's drawn, you're going to draw to the button for $500.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Lots
that's
of
going to
fun
happen
games.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
You gotcha.
My knees are already feeling bruised.
So we're going to have things
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Like I say, we'll have some high school students in there to watch the kids' tables and things like that. What else can a volunteer do? Make sure that the athletes' food table is full.
Yep.
Make sure
some securities,
securities. Yep.
just a little bit of cleanup that needs to be done. And Nola Zingle is our committee member that's heading up the volunteers. So she's very educated in that. So
Yeah, she's
we'll
worked hard
be
at that.
following up. And actually, when we made the announcement last week, we had several people calling already to volunteer. So it's really nice. It's gonna be a great event. And even though I'm a hockey mom, I'm something other than hockey, right?
You're a
And
curling
I'm
mom
a curling mom too. Exactly. Yeah.
It's a little early yet, so maybe you don't know the chat, but when can we expect tickets?
We're going to start everything off in September.
Okay.
Yep.
In the
Yep.
fall.
Tickets will be printed in September, and we'll be around as much as we can and online getting the tickets going. Georgina Altman is going to head up that committee. So, and that's one of our main goals, other than putting Lloydminster on the mark with curling, is getting people in there watching. We want a crowd. We want especially on the weekend for the final games. Hopefully our girls and Ryan's in the last games, but, if not, they'll be selling 50-50s. But,
But on that note,
yeah.
to fill up, the seats would be awesome. So we'll have some days where the students in Lloydminster are going to be welcome to come and cheer on throughout the days,
For
because those are kind of the low times for people that are watching that have tickets. They seem to like to sleep in the morning. So, but the kids are up and at it. So we'll get them there. But on that note of ticket sales, great Christmas presents.
Oh, yeah. And that's what we're really going to push. Like, if you don't know what to get,
Somebody.
mom, grandma, anyone,
Heather.
Anybody.
Yep.
Yeah. She'll probably
She'll
be
come.
volunteering.
perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's awesome.
She just got voluntold.
You just put her on the list.
Yeah, she won't mind.
But anyway, Christmas presents, a package tickets is
Yeah.
a great idea, and lots of mother-in-laws like to get those for presents, so that's great.
Yep.
Just as you launched this, the weather kind of turned. It got nice. It got hot. Are you surprised at how much energy there's been around a curling event in January in our city? Like everybody seems to be talking about it, really excited about it.
That's good.
Exactly.
Yes.
Are you surprised?
No, because it's due. We're due for this.
we are.
This town really steps up. When stuff like this happens, we're here. Doesn't matter if it's golf, hockey, baseball. People want to celebrate the talents of our province and of our city, and to show off the hub. What a great opportunity.
And looking forward, like we know that this is a step to maybe the Hearts and the world events. That's why we're just gonna do everything we can to make this a top-notch event, because we want a chance at having the rest too. So
I
that's
never
exciting.
thought of that. I never thought of that.
Yep.
That's a great. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Is do this well, and you never know what's going to come down the pipe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're totally looking at us for the Scotties.
Yeah. So we'll be
Briar,
ready.
we might be a little bit too small. We'll see.
But I thought the same thing. I used to think the same thing.
Yeah.
We can host the Scotties here. We get a decent
Yep.
size
Oh, yeah.
arena. Yeah, absolutely.
And the world's absolutely.
Wow. Thank you, ladies. Come back to see us in September when the tickets go on sale.
We
betcha.
would love to. Thank you so much, Kurt,
Thank you
for
very much
pushing
for
this
having
and
us.
having us. Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Can I just throw
Yeah,
one
for
other
sure.
thing out
Absolutely.
at you? If anybody wants to volunteer, or if they want some information on sponsorship packages, get a hold of Tammy or myself. GT Holtby at SaskTel.net, Laurie.Makichuk@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or call the curling rink.
Yep. They'll know where to
They'll push you.
send you.
We're walking around the streets.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with you tomorrow morning, and we'll be back in the studio. And we're going to be talking about Rib Fest, which has exploded this year. They've added a lot of new features to Rib Fest this year. So we'll find out more about that when Mike Sidoric and Darcy Wilderman join us tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., back in the studio and live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric.